to the game.
Get a faster walk. Pay bills and
Y'all ready? Yeah.
Nigga, fast. Yeah.
In the spikes and in
That's a fact. No, the song is great.
This is America. Nah, this nigga Tyreek is stuff. I don't even know this shit. This nigga said, really, I'm saying. It's like, he was, he's getting a he was such a menace for this nigga, yo. Did he ever send me out? I think like once. Like once. He sent me out like once. And yeah, it was always Tyree. It was always Ken Max. I'm gonna sink the fuck out. Oh, you good? Come on, talk to us. Nobody else gave you a scholarship yet, bro. That shit. Oh. It's fast enough. They always step up. That shit is easy for them. Us, we was at least like top 20 in our class. Yeah, really. Shit. Oh my
Got
god,
you,
bro. He passed away. Look, that's
Say, who's your favorite receiver? I say, well, number one is the open one. Right. And number two is Shannon Sharp. Right. And the reason why, you always got great matchups.
Yes.
You would swat off little DBs.
Yes.
And then the backers couldn't.
I run away from
They
them.
couldn't run with you.
Right.
Right. And so that's why you were such a great player and in the Hall of Fame, because of the matchups that we got with you. And that's why, for me, when it was nut cutting time and we had a big play, we needed a third.
The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, and it's not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Using his legs, it's Webb. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. He has stepped up and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
To the air, it's Sperry. Plucks it out of the air. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Noles are in the hurry-up.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the heart.
Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He's going for the big play. He's got it. And they'll do more. The chains, they'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Fires left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Berry. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Caught behind the line. It's Alchuk. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
That's caught. It's Robinson. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they...
My job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 10 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hauls it in. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we better football.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To the air, it's Berry. They've got the screen set up. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Hits the afterburners. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been phenomenal.
Going for it all. Makes the catch.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. Guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Turner. And his first pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Brown. And they'll knock him down. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alchuk. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll throw on third and short. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking for space, it's Alchuk. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes the grab. It's Pittman. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Hey man, this guy's showing you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
They want to run this quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 20 over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in. 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he picks up the first. But he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find.
Fires toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first. accomplish this half. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
White gonna get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sperry. The sure hands. It's Wilson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line this situation. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
They'll keep it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, man.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Rides the back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Sweet cut there. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Webb. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're winning.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Oh, that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Steps away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just tripped. His fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Here we go, here we go. Check.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Webb. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Touchdown, Gators! He would not be denied. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they've got possession.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy. Earn it. Single play, really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turn. Down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The Knowles want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth.